Can't decide, do not worry. We'll decide for you. We have Lucian, Urgot, Yorick. Oh, wait. Annie, Talia, Bard, Kled, Wukong, Olaf, Nar. Oh yeah, that's it. Got a whole variety of more choices, surprisingly, and put the old ones into this whole big wheel of 10 selected champions. Now I don't know what they're gonna expect when we expect something good, expect something bad. I grind for IP and I got the best results. And let's get started.
I vote for Bard.
It's Annie.
Let's count to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. How many niggers are in my store? I know you're stealing.
Who the hell is Annie? Well, yeah, actually. Who the hell are you? Let me just check. Aha! So, it is summer, everyone. School's over, and that means more time to play and record for 3 months straight, which I think it will be good enough. So, drinks ready, league set. Wait, this isn't league. Here we go. League is set, and let's move on. Annie is the dark child, and literally a dark child. Also an independent one. She murders everyone in less than 5 seconds, and nope, it is not her bear, it is Annie herself. Plus she has a massive crap ton of skins. Kinda like Tracer. But Annie in-game is a simple mage from Season 1 to 7 of League of Legends, with abilities to stun, poke, farm, and murder every living freak out of them. She mostly takes mid lane, but let us check out the other lanes. Does she go top lane? Yes, it is almost just as simple as mid lane. You farm with mostly one ability and poke your melee opponents, which is what they will play in top lane. Rarely ranged ones. Although, don't underestimate them. They can come to you closer whenever they want, and you better be prepared, otherwise it is a PG joke that is going to happen.
You're an all-female champion team. Yep.
Okay, now the question is, which one of us is a feminist? Straight to the point.
Which one is the is the Fed acceptance one?
Does she go jungle? Absolutely not! Her camping clearing is shit early game. Your ganking potential isn't really bad, but to gain that, you need to farm, and jungle camps are going to be your pain in the ass. I decided to record only one game and find out that Annie jungle is trash. The main reason why we won is because of our carries, like Lux, who played spectacularly. Does she go middle lane? Yes, it is the main lane you should go with Annie, basically gaining a fair matchup, ability to trade and farm, and then roam out the other lanes mostly in mid game. She says aminal instead of animal. Took me a while to notice. Does she go ADC? Well, I say it's a no. Although, I tried only one build with Annie AD carry. But I used the practice tool to discover and rework her whole build. But I decided not to suffer with it in real game, so I'm gonna leave it to you guys. Basically, the ideal build is Gunther's Rageblade, Berserker's Greaves, Essence Reaver, Ruinant's Hurricane, Phantom Dancer, and Bloodthirster. Try it out for yourself and let me know the results in the comments below. Does she go support? Yeah, if you want to be building full AP, stealing kills, and staying in bot lane pushing towers, then go ahead, cause supportive builds with Annie will not help you much. On to quick look into Annie's abilities, we have her passive Pyromania. After casting 4 spells, Annie's next offensive spell will stun the target for a short time. This is your only CC gaining move, basically stack up your 4 abilities and you can use it to on your damaging abilities. It mostly works on team fights, but you can also use it to not let your enemies escape. Annie's Q is Disintegrate. It is a point-and-click fireball that deals from 80 to 220 damage with a scaling over 80% of your AP magic damage. Mana cost and a half cooldown are refunded if Disintegrate kills the target. This is one of your main farming moves. Calculate the remaining health of your minions and finish them off with your Q. If you mess up, you have the same fate as Aurelia, waiting out around 10 seconds and losing your farm. Annie's W is Incinerate. It's an AoE flamethrower that deals from 70 to 250 damage with upscaling of your 85% of your AP magic damage to all enemies in the area. I don't really use this ability a lot, but you can use it to lowering your minions, so queuing them would be much easier. You can use to stun multiple enemies with your passive stack, and you can poke them sometimes, although the mana costs are pretty expensive. Annie's E is Molten Shield. It's basically an AP Tormail that scales with 20% of your AP, and she takes from 20 to 60 damage when it damages Annie, and she grants herself damage reduction from 16 to 40% for 3 seconds. With Molten Shield, you can stack up your passive easily since its mana costs are pretty low. Plus, the main point you want to use your E in teamfights is when you need to reduce your taken damage or troll around with enemy minions like your Rammus with a Thorn Mail on. Annie's ultimate is Tibber. She summons a big ass bear, dealing from 150 to 400 with a scaling of 65% of your AP magic damage to all enemies in the target summoned area. For the next 45 seconds, Tibber burns nearby enemies from 10 to 20 with a scaling of 10% of your AP per second and attacks from 50 to 200 with a scaling of your AP as magic damage. Annie can control Tibbers by spamming the R button. This is one of the best teamfight starters on solo enemy killers. Mainly you should use Pyromania with Tibbers since people get stunned with Tibbers summon damage as well. No, I will still not die.
Because Annie's never died.
Absolutely.
Did you just bring Tibbers down on this Malzahar?
Absolutely.
Lovely.
Can we talk about in a moment how fucking broken Tibbers is? Imagine this. Get Rylith's Crystal Scepter and Leandri's Torment. Get it on Tibbers and see the results. You slowly see them burning. They are slow and burning. Plus with the burning of Tibbers, imagine you get Sunfire Cape on Annie. That's something that's not going to happen, but you make sure the 4 fire potential. But damn, she's a very amazing team star. I kinda agree by saying so myself. She got them flashes on ultimate. If she has Pyromania stacked up, she can stun at least 3 enemies in late game team fights. She basically deletes them as well because you know she's gonna get full AP either one way or another. Because you know Annie is trash without those items. And Tibbers is one of her main reasons why Annie is so goddamn powerful. Do not worry, not always Tibbers can do the jobs on her Q and E. By the way, her E on Tibbers also procs off, then make sure Tibbers takes reduced damage and gives them damage back. Let's talk about Annie in-game. Early game you either poke or farm. Mostly farm, since your mana bar is not the biggest and the cost of Annie's abilities is not the lowest. I literally farmed that enough for 10 minutes to get a whole Morellimicon. That's the power of usage of Annie's Q and her farming. If you have a chance to stun your enemy, go ahead. So you can Q, W, and auto attack and proc off your Thunderlords. Mid-game, you roam other lanes since you can start a nice teamfight with your passive stack and your Tibbers, obviously. If you find your other lanes doing okay, then just stay in your lane and push into non-existence. And if possible, get a couple extra kills. It's not hard. Okay, let's see how people like want me in here. They don't! They don't! They don't! They don't want me in here, let it fucking be. I'm walking back to top lane.
We're gonna die.
I need to play with team. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Late game is where teamfights really matter, and Annie is a very good teamfight starter or an ender. It depends if you're participating in it. You don't do much really. It mostly becomes just passive stacks, Tibbers, and your Q. You very rarely double your E. Jeez, if I would have known Annie is so simple, I would just hand have her. Oh wait, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? You know what? What the fuck? You know what? Nope. 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 Well, time for a personal talk. Annie isn't really a bad champion, she's just pretty simple to play. It makes sense to people who are new to League, so they can try her out and stuff. She can do some nice damage in late game and form nicely in early game. I both stressed and interested in the new Annie ADC build. I don't want to try it, since I've suffered enough for playing 2 games of her already. Trust me, 2 games of this and it's already mind-breaking. Her jungling is trash and I never want to talk about it again. Well, I don't really want to move on to that. I don't see Annie in-game pretty often, cause damn, she does insane amount of damage if played right. But I guess that will do. For the finisher, my personal favorite Annie skin is Frostfire Annie. That Splashard is my favorite fort. Yes, favorite skins will exist in this series. And yeah, today's question has been answered. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it and have a new gem to be talked about, leave it in the comments below, cause come on, we have to make this wheel somehow bigger. If you want to see this channel's recent uploads, click the subscribe button to become a legend in Subtaco. And as always, eat tacos, stay swaggy, and I'll talk to you later.